Are you struggling to convert a list with none type to a tensor in TensorFlow? You're not alone. This is a common issue that many developers face, and today we're going to solve it together. I totally get how frustrating it can be when you encounter errors while coding. It feels like you're so close to a solution, yet something small is holding you back. You're definitely not the only one dealing with this. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, how can I convert a list with none type, like none 164, to a tensor using TensorFlow? They encountered a type error that said it failed to convert the list to a tensor. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? TensorFlow requires all elements in a tensor to be of a supported type. When you include none, it throws an error because it doesn't know how to handle that. But don't worry, we have solutions. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a neat trick that can simplify your tensor conversions in the future. To convert a list containing none to a tensor in TensorFlow, the user should first replace none with a placeholder value. This is necessary because TensorFlow does not support none as a tensor element. Next, the user can create a new list where none is replaced. For instance, if the user decides to replace none with 0, the new list would look like this: 0, 1, 164. Now the user can convert this modified list to a tensor using the TensorFlow function. The command would be tf.convert to tensor with the new list as the argument. If the user wants to maintain the none type for the batch size, they can reshape the tensor after conversion. This allows them to specify the shape they need while keeping the batch size flexible. Finally, the user should verify that the tensor has been created successfully and check its shape. This ensures that the conversion process has worked as intended. Fun fact, did you know that the concept of tensors comes from physics? They help describe physical properties in multiple dimensions. So you're not just coding, you're tapping into some serious science. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using -1 instead of none. They recommend using tf.convert to tensor with the list when of 1, 164. Since 3 out of 4 dimensions are already specified, this approach should work without errors. Here's the trick I promised. Always check the types of elements in your list before conversion. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to convert your list to a tensor without any issues. Remember, coding is all about problem solving. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.